Yeah, we always focus on performance, and I thought the first half was excellent. Despite going a goal down, we dominated possession, 60-40. We created chances, opportunity, but we controlled the game. So, I said at half-time, well, delighted. We had to make one or two changes. Dimmy had a little niggle. So we made that change and a little one in midfield with Dwayne. And then we knew they'd come out the second half. This is what they do. They're a very good, opportune team. We saw them playing against Panama, and yeah, they did the same thing. They went man-to-man and caused Panama problems, and they had quite a few chances against Panama. So we knew that they would do that. But we lost composure, and we lost shape and structure, and we didn't cope with the physicality and the man-to-man. And instead of playing over the press and over the man-to-man, we played into it, which caused problems. And then, as always, in the last 10 minutes, including injury time, they're going to get forward and they're going to put crosses into the box and set plays. And we thank Andre Blake for the 3 points. We talked about that before the game. And, how goalkeepers win your games. And that second half performance, and certainly late on, he made 2 or 3 wonderful saves, which got us the points. Yeah, the first half went to plan perfect. I thought he was excellent, him and John Russell. I thought, as we say, we dominated the ball, dominated the game. I think they allowed us maybe to do that. We turned them, we got the ball wide, we created chances, and, Leon he could have had a hat-trick in the first half. So we were, I'll reflect and delighted with that, and it was a bit of what we call a Jekyll and Hyde performance. And second half, we just lost our composure. We knew half-time we needed a third goal, and all the way to the 100th minute, we knew we needed a third goal. We had opportunities, we didn't take them, and credit to Guadeloupe, they pushed and pushed and pushed, and we nearly got punished. I think we played good football. We controlled possession. We used the wide areas very well. We made lots of runs in behind Guadeloupe, caused them problems. And I think, it was a very efficient first half. I was impressed with the composure of the team after going a goal down. They never got disappointed. Leon Bailey could have had a hat-trick. And the game could have been over by half-time. But at 2-1, it's dangerous. You need a third. And credit to Guadeloupe. We saw them do it against Panama. They did it against us. And we didn't control it at all.
Overall, let's talk about the preparation for the Gold Cup and face Guadeloupe tonight. Thank you so much. And what do you like the most about your team? Thank you.
I liked the first half. I liked the way that we played, controlled possession. Our patterns were working. We've got speed up front. We used that. We used the width. I thought Dexter was very good on the right with Leon Bailey and John Russell on the left-hand side. Also with Dimmy, where we got the second goal. So, half-time I was very pleased. I had to make 2 changes, but we just lost control in the second half. And then it was what I call a gun and run game, like a basketball game. And you're always susceptible to conceding. but you're also, with a little more craft, be able to get the third goal. Instead, we had to bite our nails until the final whistle.
Congratulations, Coach, on the win there. Brian G. Santa Cruz voice. So at the end of the first half, when you got the 2 goals in I think it was 7 minutes, it seemed like Guadeloupe for the first time really lost their shape. They just kind of lost where they were defensively, and then at kind of the end of the game, your team lost a little bit of the shape and nearly gave them the favor right back. How fortunate do you feel that you were able to take advantage of that and make them pay for it? And also, how fortunate do you feel that, Blake just saved a sure goal and you got out of here with 3 instead of 1?
Yeah, look, you need a goalkeeper to do his job, and that's his job to make saves. It was a great save. And you're absolutely right. We were really pleased with the first half, but we did lose our shape. We weren't compact. Guadeloupe found gaps, especially in the wide areas where they overloaded. So we were disappointed in that, and disappointed when we did break and had opportunities that our final ball, our lack of quality, just let us down in the end. We come away, it was important to win. We've won the game. 3 points is the most important. We didn't get much luck against Guatemala in the last game, and we got a bit of luck towards the end of this game. And now we've got a big game against Panama, which we have to prepare for. And yeah, if we can play like the first half, we've got a chance. If we play like the second half, we go home.
Khaled Abdallah, 4040 Vision Media. Congratulations again on the victory and the 3 points. What are some of the positives that you feel like you can take into the crunch match at against Panama to decide the group, essentially? Yeah,
just the way we controlled, which was important. We controlled the game through possession and through rest defense and through our structure. And Guadeloupe are loose. They gamble a lot. They take risk, and structure always wins out. If you stay in it, we didn't stay in that structure. So against Panama, we need to make sure our structure is right, our discipline is right, and also our courage and our ability to take the ball and create opportunities, chances, because you saw, especially in the first half and occasions on the second, we can open teams up and create chances.
Let's take a few questions virtually. Rashid Parchment, good evening, go ahead.
Good evening, Coach. Rashid Parchment here from the Jamaica Observer. Now, going into this game, you mentioned the mentality of the players being important to getting a result. But you also described the game tonight as another Jekyll and Hyde performance, similar to when we played St. Vincent and got the draw, when we played Trinidad in the Unity Cup, and as well British Virgin Islands. Now, as head coach, do you think there's anything more you could be doing to drill home the importance of the right mentality in these games to ensure that the game doesn't slip away in the second half and we see more Jekyll and Hyde performances as you describe it?
Yeah, it's a good question, and you're absolutely right about mentality. And we lost a bit of composure. I wouldn't. It was quite even, but the last 10, 15 minutes, including injury time, they just took a lot of risk. I'm surprised the goalkeeper didn't start playing in our half as well, because they had to take risk. And generally, we're good with our structure and we're good with our mentality. We're good with our defending, but we gave them too many opportunities. So it's like everything I say. It's what happens in both boxes. We failed to get the third in the second half, and we didn't defend the box very well in the second half, and we relied on Andre Blake to make 1 or 2 fantastic saves to get us the points. So, as you say, half-time satisfied at the end, not happy.
Thank you, Rashid. And finally, let's take Jason Hall. Go ahead, Jason.
Jason Hall, Jason Guna TV here. Congrats on the win, Coach. Big 3 points. Just wanted to ask, it was very noticeable in the first half that Guadeloupe gave us a little bit more space to play and build out.
Yep.
When they decided to go a bit more man-to-man in the second half, a lot like what Guatemala did to us in the first game, and I have to warn you, Coach, I think Panama is going to give us a big dose of that again. So what do you see and what do you think can be, help us to keep that structure a little better when a team does decide to press us all out like that?
Yeah, it's a great question, and something we'll certainly look at over the next couple of days, and we have to get correct and right. And, everything is about structure and discipline, recovery to shape when you lose the ball. And I felt we lost that. We had that in the first half, but we saw the danger once or twice also. And it's important, when you play a team like that who go man to man, you have to beat the press. And we failed to do that with the ball, but you can go over the press, which we talked about a lot. We've got the pace to do that. We didn't use it in the second half. We had Cephas and Warner and still Leon causing problems, but I felt we didn't utilize the speed of our wide players enough in the second half.
We'd like to thank Coach Steve McLaren for his time. Remember that you can find the complete conferences on the Concacaf Media Hub platform. Thank you.
Thank you.